And here comes Milo, big run out of 4. He's going to be there.
Tristan Marty's there. Cannot count out to 37.
Oh!
The Milo gets burned!
Cabot, where did he come from?
Here
comes Zwack.
A punch from the 33.
It's a drag race.
The Magic Man wins it at Auto Club.
Oscherleben Arena for 20 laps heat racing. National Car Club of America BMW Series live here on V-Speed 2. I'm your host, Bradley Cooper. We're going to go road racing here tonight on V-Speed 2. Haven't watched a road course, haven't watched BMW Car Club before, but I hear that it's great racing, and we look to put together race number 6 of the summer 2023 season. Getting set up to grid right now as we speak. Bring that information up on your screen now. Looking like Carlos Bonds will start on your pole here today. Oh, we got heat. This is the main heat, so Carlos Bonds will actually be out on the track with Scott Kim to his outside. Dean Two-Line and Mike Nickham side by side. Michael Pelaplano in 5th with Bruce Wiley. 6th position, Aaron Dietrich and Adam Cole, Clint Fletcher, Harry Duncan, and Brian Kennedy. Bring your ticker up on the screen now as they get set to grid go around this racetrack. Racing pace car going around the corner here, getting ready to pull off into pit road. Green flag about to come out here. So we ride on board with Scott Kim getting ready to take that green flag, and it's out. We're underway and racing in Oscherleben. Already into corner 1, a hard left hand, followed by another right hand. This course very rare to be. I'm familiar with road tracks. This is a new one to me. And all ready to take the lead, Scott Kim snags it away for a brief second there. And that's the 84 of Thewline that got in front of him. BMW M4 sounds amazing from this angle. Kim losing a lot of ground here to Dean Thewline. Bruce Wiley now on the back bumper of the 711. 67 has been showing some speed. Started back in 6, picked up 3 spots in just 3 corners. Worked it really quickly. The Canadian-themed BMW. The Mercedes class being led by the 111. Oh, and we got a spin behind him. Looks like Aaron Dietrich. He's going to recover quickly, but that Austin Martin did a complete 360 there coming out of the final corner. It looks like he might have hit the rumble strip. He might have had some help too. We're going to find out here coming off this corner. He come off a little wide and hits the rumble strip. Right on board with him. Yep, just gets a little loose. I don't think he had any help. So this first heat will be 20 laps or 20 minutes, whichever comes first. Right now, full course cautions appear to be off. Adam Pohl is back in 10th position now after that spin. Two Line still leading this race, but now starting to get a little bit of company. They're starting to creep back up there. 0.7 of a second separate Two Line to Kim. Scott Kim in the 711 has held on to second place since pretty much the beginning of this event. You can see the heat starting to build up in those tires. One thing that is consistent with road racing is the tires take a long time to heat up. And depending on your driving style, it can take a couple laps for that to happen. As you see Bruce Wiley on the outside for just a second into the first corner. Thought maybe he was going to go on the inside. A long carousel that they have to roll through. Kind of a tight window to pass into. You get trapped on the outside. The Mercedes are starting to show a little bit of speed. They've creeped up within a couple tenths of the leader. This lead group, rather. Ryan Kennedy in the 77, holding in 5th place. He started back in 11th, so a lot of positions gained for the Mercedes-AMG GT4 car. Right through that chicane quickly. Tags both rumble strips and sends it. Mike Nickham back in 6th position. He started 3rd. He's lost a lot of ground here thus far. He is 5.2 seconds back from your leaders. He's got a lot of work to do. Off the final corner. Looks like he's going to lose another 10th as they exit that. Adam Pohl trying to recover. There's the corner where he had his mishap the last time we were watching him. He is 16 seconds back. He's got to make a lot of time up, but I don't know if he's going to be able to do it. Somebody else is going to have to probably make a mistake for this 10 car to get back into the main feature. So Two Line, still your leader. He's led 3 laps. We're coming up on the 15-minute mark. You're currently watching race number 6 of the BMWCCA NCC Sim Racing. It's 20-lap, 20-minute feature. Then we'll go on to 50 laps for our main event. And right now, Dean Two Line looking really strong here in this BMW. No one is challenged for the lead yet. Scott Kim is stuck with him with about 0.8 of a second. They haven't let him out of their sight. I just wonder if anybody has anything for him. These Mercedes class cars have been sitting back, patiently waiting, and Bruce Wiley has peeked to the inside. The outside just can't get the run on Scott Kim for 2nd position. Another peek to the inside there briefly. Now he's getting runs into the corner. He dips it down in. He just can't get the run off, and it's because he's apexing a lot sooner than the Porsche driven by Scott Kim in front of him. He's got the look every time. Kim doing a great job defensively, taking those apexes a little bit wider, but down this long stretch, another peek to the inside. Kim has a mirror full. Oh, and a mistake there. Wiley makes a mistake and falls back a couple tenths. Now back to the clutches. The 111. I'm going to butcher this name. I pronounced it Poblano during the grid, and I apologize. Some of these new names to me. Ryan Kennedy in 5th. They've really tightened up from 2nd back to 5th position. Aaron Dietrich is nowhere to be found. He is 3.4 seconds back from this group. He was able to get around, and it looks like Mike Nickham made a mistake in the 57. He's now in the last position. Adam Pohl was able to get around him, and Adam Pohl back on Perry Duncan. So the 10 car with that mistake early luckily had plenty of time to recover. And he's caught back up to your 8th position driver. Look at him cut that chicane through there. That S is... almost have this circuit memorized. Tried to do some homework before we came to this event. And it is tight here for the lead. That's the best part about road racing. All these different parts of the track. And then you have guys that can stay within 2-3 tenths of each other the entire race. As far as road courses go, I've been to Watkins Glen, been to Infineon Raceway, Sears Point, as they used to call it. I've done Road America. We got a car off the track there briefly. That was Poblano. He's going to lose the 5th or 4th spot to Brian Kennedy. Kennedy to P4 now. A little mistake goes off. Take a quick instant replay there to show you what happened. Just a little mistake. It's caught in that grass. And that's all it takes when you're this tight up here in the top 5. Just going off track for even half a second can cost you a position. Nine minutes remaining. Through line. Has led 7, now 8 laps. A little bit of contact back here. These guys starting to lean on each other side by side. This is for 2nd position. Out of the first corner, Wiley finally able to complete the pass. He was showing the speed. Scott Kim starting to struggle here with the last 8 remaining minutes, and right up on the bumper is Kennedy. Almost some contact there. Through the carousel and out. The 7-Eleven looking like he's lost a few more tenths. Representing the Porsche. The only Porsche up here in the top 5, and he's about to go down another position. There's P3 now. Kennedy going to the inside, side by side for the final corner. Aaron Dietrich has caught up to this group as well. It appears that that Porsche might have been holding these guys up a little bit as they start to spread back out away from him. Scott Kim having his hands full. He might fall out of the top 5 here. Meanwhile, Thulon has checked out, 2.6 seconds ahead. Keep an eye on that though. Bruce Wiley now taking a crack at it. Has his work cut out for him for 7 minutes. That gap has shrunk down about 1/10 of a second here as they go down the long straight. The two BMWs getting fast and competitive. I'm interested to see if Wiley can catch him. He's got Brian Kennedy starting to close the gap up. That final corner, able to gain the ground back. But this time by, the lead stays about the same after all those corners. 2.5 seconds as they go around. And wide out of the corner, that's Scott Kim. He got really wide out of the corner. Now side by side is Dietrich and Poblano. Clint Fletcher now in the mix. You know, kind of inverted at the start of this race. Really quickly, some guys that started way back were able to get up front. Now starting to fall out. Clint Fletcher working on maybe a top 5 here. We'll see. Wiley, Kennedy still within a couple tenths of each other. .9 seconds, so the lead is shrinking. Little mistake here for Thulon, and he's just got to hold it together for a remaining 5 minutes as he leads another lap. Oh, and a car off course there briefly. I believe that was the 69 of Fletcher. On that final corner, we've seen several guys make a mistake in this corner on the exit. Good recovery there, but that could have been another Adam Pohl moment. He's just got to hold on for another 3.5 minutes. And Thulon will win heat number 1. BMW Car Club America, National Chapter, NCC Sim Racing, here tonight in Oscherleben. With 3 minutes to go to dictate your main feature. Dean Thulon has led every lap since the green. He leads another one this time by putting it down out there tonight. Looking really strong. Bruce Wiley, Brian Kennedy, your top 3. Scott Kim able to hold on to 4th position. Looked like he was struggling there for a bit. He's since leveled off. Aaron Dietrich in the 5th spot. Adam Pohl has taken it behind the wall. Harry Duncan on that cutoff mark in 8th spot. Last car on the track. Big run here for Brian Kennedy as they look into the final quarter, second to last corner. And side by side, he gets a quick pass for 2nd position, move him up to P2. Nicely done. Can anyone get up here and catch through line? He's 1.7 seconds ahead. Now through the final corner, a little mistake there for Kennedy. Guy's starting to shoot that corner out wide. Now the lead jumps out to 2 seconds down that long straightaway. Biggest mover of the race, though, is Brian Kennedy. He's gained 8 positions since the start of this race. 7 if you want to get technical. It's our leader electing not to grid, kind of messed with my timing and scoring. In fact, we didn't even have the proper grid up on the screen. It broke it that much. But less than a minute left to go. Trying to chase down through line as Brian Kennedy doesn't look like he's going to have enough time to do it. 35 seconds left, and he's just got to hold it on the track. And it looks like through line has all but sealed the deal here in feature 1. Oscherleben been very kind to this guy. There's 12 laps led, about to be 13 as they come across the line. White flag in the air. Final lap. No challenges for the lead. Two line holding on. 1.5 seconds, taking it easy. Kennedy gaining a little bit of ground for the final push here. Can that AMG Mercedes get up there? New line would have to make a pretty big mistake. It's 1.2 seconds now. Maybe a little bit of racing going on behind them between Wiley and Dietrich. But second to last corner, 1.1 seconds. The heat really turned up here for Kennedy. Not gonna matter. Two line, second to last corner. He's all but wrapped it up here. 1 second separating the gap, and across the line, it's going to be the 84. Dean through line, getting the win. Brian Kennedy in second position, and Bruce Wiley, your top three. And a little congratulatory handshake as everyone comes into the first corner wall through the sand trap. The major carnage here in the final touch. Scott Kim coming in to finish it off. All right, so moving on to our main feature. 3-minute warm-up to get these guys out on the track. You're watching the BMW Car Club of America NCC Sim Racing. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
From the starting line to the finish line, and everything in between, Duncan Racing Designs is here to supply you with the livery you didn't know you needed. Let DRD help you look good so you can drive fast. Contact Duncan Racing Designs on Instagram, trading paints, or via email. SEOMike helps businesses of all sizes achieve higher search engine rankings to drive more traffic and increase sales. Contact SEOMike today for a free website evaluation and quote. Mention this ad for 15% off your initial setup. SEOMike, marketing websites on the internet since 1997. Visit SEOMike.com. SEOMike helps businesses of all sizes achieve higher search engine rankings to drive more traffic and increase sales. Contact SEOMike today for a free website evaluation and quote. Mention this ad for 15% off your initial setup. SEOMike, marketing websites on the internet since 1997. Visit SEOMike.com. From the starting line to the finish line, and everything in between, Duncan Racing Designs is here to supply you with the livery you didn't know you needed. Let DRD help you look good so you can drive fast. Contact Duncan Racing Designs on Instagram, trading paints, or via email.
Back here live, NCC Sim Racing, Summer 2023 season, Oscherleben Arena. For our final feature, 50 laps of race number 6. Get your grid up on the screen here. Yet again, just not accurate, so we're gonna go through your ticker. Carlos Bond's gonna start up front. Out here on the track is actually Perry Duncan with Michael Pabano, Scott Kim, Clint Fletcher, Aaron Dietrich, Bruce Wiley, Brian Kennedy, and Dean Thewline inverted out there on the track. Adam Pohl, Mike Nickum, and Carlos Bonds not out on the course. But here we go, getting ready to go green for this second time here tonight in Oscherleben. Green flag in the air, and we're back live and racing for 20 minutes. Oh, and some contact. Wiley's in it. More contact. These guys able to save it. Through line. The race winner, or the feature winner, Excuse me, I just got excited there. Let's go back and take a replay. This was corner number 1. We go right in. These guys sliding sideways. That's Dietrich. He's going to fall all the way back to the 8th position. He gets the worst end of that, and then there was more contact right after that between Clint Fletcher and Scott Kemp. Perry Duncan able to check out. He's got 0.7 of a second between him and Michael Plebano. .111 starting to creep up as the final corner. Had it down to 0.7 for a brief moment there. Clint Fletcher all over the back bumper of Bruce Wiley. Wiley started back in 9th. And that quick work, as you saw again, able to get around him very fast. Very good on cold tires for the 67 here tonight. The AMG cars have creeped up into the top 5, and they've stayed there pretty much the entire time. We are yet to see one get up into the top 3. It's been BMWs leading these events. And I say that, Plebano would be an AMG. He is in 2nd position, so there you go. Prove me wrong. Hang tight, down to the inside, a little blink there from, that's Clint Fletcher. He blinks out briefly, trying to make that pass into the first corner. First and second position have all but checked out. 3.5 seconds separate your second place driver from Bruce Wiley. And then it's Clint Fletcher and Brian Kennedy behind him. And they've stayed pretty tight. A little rollout, a little wide there for the 77. Nonetheless, we've stayed pretty clean since the beginning. That one little mistake with contact puts Aaron Dietrich back in 8th, and he's 15.2 seconds back from your leader, Perry Duncan. 5 seconds back from Scott Kim in the 7-Eleven. We saw Kim in the first heat. He was fast for a couple laps, and then it looked like he started to struggle. He was able to maintain 4th. The inversion of the field and that quick little wreck there he had to check up for Dietrich. Just hasn't been able to recover since. And the car off the track. That's the 111 of Michael Plebano. He's going to lose a ton of time all the way back to 7th, maybe even 8th here. Now he goes off course. Gets over top of that rumble strip. Let's ride on board with him. He had the leader in his sights. That was the 8-car Perry Duncan right in front of him there. And look at all the cars going by, all the positions lost for that one little mistake that sent him spinning around. He doesn't fall all the way to 8th, but he does have Dietrich right on his bumper. And Perry Duncan says, see you later. 4.5 seconds now, back to Clint Fletcher. And with 13 minutes remaining, it's going to be tough. Wiley's still taking those quick apexes and hitting those rumble strips. Trying to get every ounce he can. Every 10th. We saw that last push there towards the end of that race in the first heat. Very aggressive with the rumble strips. Everybody else around just kind of taking it easy. They're being really shy with the rumble strips, but you can see the difference in lines in every single corner. The lead has been cut down, 3.6 seconds. As they come through the first set of turns, the 69's catching up a little bit to the 8-car. He doesn't have a mirror full yet, but it is happening, slowly but surely. So there's some of the more technical parts of the track. 69 loses a little bit of ground. It's that long straightaway where this AMG Mercedes really takes off. You see right there, 0.5 of a second shaved off. You get into these technical parts. Second to last corner, you can see down this straightaway, 3.5 seconds as they came into that last corner. Now 3.9. Perry Duncan just doing a great job getting off those final exits for the long straights. That's where you make up a lot of your time. These guys doing a great job, though. I mean, I haven't seen really, other than the 111 making that huge mistake, it's been pretty clean so far. Through your top 5, Perry Duncan, Clint Fletcher, Bruce Wiley, Brian Kennedy, and Dean Thuline. Thuline, the winner of the first heat. He's currently in the 5th position. Started all the way back in 11th with the invert. 111 car works his way back into the 6th position after that spin. He has plenty of speed. He was challenging for the lead there. Was within a couple tenths of a second of your leader, Perry Duncan, when he went off course. Nobody else has really had anything for him. Able to maintain the lead over Fletcher by 3.5. It hasn't dipped below that. With about 9 minutes to go till we take the white flag. These guys have pretty much spread out. Still a little challenge here from Dietrich for the 6th spot. Almost off course again. Same place he made the mistake last time. And the 111's going to lose 6th spot. That's all it takes. Again, a 10th here, a 10th there. You go off course. Lose all that speed. 111's going to have to back that up a little bit more, get a more shallow exit. He cannot afford to go off course there again. Only Porsche on the racetrack. Scott Kim back in 8th. Very neat looking paint job though. Really liking the teeth on the front of that thing. I believe that looks like a crocodile if I'm correct. Maybe a T-Rex. I can't quite tell. Got little arms on the door. I think it's a T-Rex. .1 seconds. The lead is shaved down a little bit with 6 minutes to go. Perry Duncan just taking his time. He can't afford a mistake. He can give up those 3 seconds rather quickly. We've seen it with the 111 here tonight. Will Perry Duncan hold on? Second to last corner here to lead another lap. He's led 8 now across the line for number 9. 6 minutes remain. And feature number 2. So far, it's been a good one. 3.3 seconds for Duncan. Oscherleben has got a lot of technical parts to this course. If you're a road racer, I'm sure you would love it. I've never been. In fact, had to buy this track on the service just to get here tonight. Didn't know the exact location of this track, did some homework. It's very rare to find it on any kind of simulator. I don't believe I've ever seen it on any Gran Turismos or... just a different course. It's rare to find. Very enjoyable. It's made for some good racing here tonight. Clint Fletcher having some connection issues as we tried to ride on board with him there. 4 minutes to go for Perry Duncan. Clint Fletcher has the lead shaved down 2.6 seconds. Duncan can now see him in the mirror. Will the second feature be won, or second heat be won by a BMW? Or does AMG Mercedes have anything to say about it? This lead dwindling down a little more each lap. 3.5 minutes until we take the white flag. Now under 2 seconds down the front stretch. It's going to get heated here for the last couple minutes. I believe the 69 of Fletcher is going to catch up to Perry Duncan. Will he be able to do anything with him? We're about to have a battle for the lead. Everything he's got to cut that corner. Really wide off there. He is pushing this machine. Duncan knows this. He's probably been saving his tires, taking his time, not making any mistakes, but there's another 0.2 of a second. Fletcher is not holding back for 2 minutes to remain. He's actually pulled out another second over Bruce Wiley in third. There's the gap right there separating from the blimp camera. You start to creep up there, the intensity builds up. Perry Duncan more likely to make a mistake if Fletcher can get to his rear bumper. If he can make it there in time. Not looking good though. That started to tame down a little bit. 1.2 seconds. Nine tenths as they go into this last set of corners. White flag about to go in the air here for Duncan and Fletcher. Down the front stretch. White flag is out. One more time around. In his sights, 0.6 of a second. Fletcher trying to take away the lead. Seal the deal here. And off the course a little bit there for the AMG. He loses a little bit of time there. Duncan into the carousel and then the hard left hand. Right up on the bumper, 0.3 of a second. He sends it through there well. Fletcher might have a look here for the final set of corners. Not going to be enough here. Duncan's going to hold on. 2 more corners for him. And down the front straightaway for heat number 2. It's the number 8 of Perry Duncan, your winner. And again, everyone takes it into the sand trap and reminds themselves why we have safety. All right. So Perry Duncan getting it done. We're going to rotate again. Get you set up to grid. You're watching NCC Sim Racing, BMW Car Club of America, live on V-Speed 2. We get ready for your main feature. And we set up your grid. We're going to take another quick commercial break while these guys get things sorted out. We'll be right back right after this.
From the starting line to the finish line, and everything in between, Duncan Racing Designs is here to supply you with the livery you didn't know you needed. Let DRD help you look good so you can drive fast. Contact Duncan Racing Designs on Instagram, trading paints, or via email.
Oh, big wiggle. And here comes Milo. Big run out of 4. He's going to be there.
Tristan Martin's there. Cannot count out to 37.
Oh!
The battle gets burned!
Cabot, where did he come from? Here comes
Swack.
Swack.
A punch from the 33.
It's a drag race.
The Magic Man wins it Auto Club.
the amount of information I had. 2 heats. That's what it was tonight. 2 different drivers winning tonight. Perry Duncan in the 8 winning your second heat. And then Dean Thuline in that 84 winning the first one. We hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. The BMW Car Club NCC Sim Racing. If you did, make sure you hit that follow button, subscribe to the channel so you never miss a single race. As the 2023 season continues underway. For everybody here at V-Speed, Adam Baker, myself, Alec Martinez, Eddie Smith, and everyone involved for NCC Sim Racing. This is V-Speed 2 signing off tonight for race number 6 at Oscherleben. We appreciate it. Take care and have a great weekend, everybody.
And here comes Milo. Big run out of 4. He's going to be there.
Tristan Martin's there. Cannot count out to 37.
Oh!
No, gets burned!
Cabot, where did he come from? Here comes
Black.
Zwack.
A punch from the 33.
It's a drag.